A united Africa would break the world's economy. That's why they'll never allow it. For those that don't know me, my name is Timothy and I run a WhatsApp group for the Black Diaspora, a place where we study the moves the world makes around us. Every day, we break down global shifts, political patterns, and the power plays shaping Black futures everywhere. We also host a Zoom meeting every last Friday of the month. Both links are in the bio. It is not in the world's best interest for Africa to unite. Not politically, not militarily, not economically, not even spiritually, because a united Africa would rearrange global power overnight. Let's break it down. 1. Africa would become impossible to invade. I want you to imagine trying to invade Africa. Just try. Every coastline is a death trap. Every terrain type, desert, jungle, mountain, savanna, becomes a battlefield. Logistics would collapse instantly. A united Africa would have the largest military manpower on earth, the hardest terrain to conquer, the most natural barriers, the most defensible borders. Starting a war alone in Africa would cost $1 billion a day. Winning? Impossible. 2. Africa would become the world's first truly self-sustaining superpower. This is the part no economist wants to talk about. A united Africa does not need the world. The world needs Africa. And here's why. Africa has the largest arable land on earth. Africa can feed itself and half the world. No continent has more uncultivated fertile land. Food security becomes Africa's weapon, not its weakness. Africa holds 40% of global gold, 90% of chromium and platinum, 60% of cobalt, 70% of coltan, 30% of bauxite, 12% of oil, the world's richest solar belt, the world's largest untapped freshwater systems, the Congo Basin, the literal lungs of the earth. Africa controls the raw materials of every modern industry: electric cars, batteries, medicine, military tech, agriculture, chip manufacturing. If Africa unites, every major industry reports to it. No continent has ever had both, the land to feed itself and the minerals to run the world. Africa will be the very first. That's why its unity is dangerous. 3. Africa would be virtually undestabilizable. Right now, it's easy to destabilize small countries. You crash a currency, you back a rebel group, you cut off aid, you fund opposition, you influence one election. But a united Africa would have one currency, one central bank, one military, one negotiation table. Nobody would dare. 4. Africa would control the world's trade routes. A united Africa owns the most strategic geography on Earth: the Atlantic axis, the Indian Ocean axis, the Mediterranean axis, Red Sea axis, the Gulf of Guinea, the Suez Canal corridor. All global shipping routes would have to pass near or through Africa. Africa would become the world's toll booth. You want to move goods, you would have to talk to her. Lastly, Africa would sell its raw materials at real prices. Right now, the global economy depends on cheap African minerals. But a united Africa would set the prices. Cobalt would go up, gold would go up, oil goes up, lithium goes up, food exports go up, port fees go up. Africa would become the world's opaque of everything. The world cannot survive that shift. So before I go, a united Africa would be militarily untouchable, economically self-sustaining, geopolitically central, resource supreme, demographically dominant, trade route essential, price setting instead of price taking. And that is why every global power wants Africa divided. Not because Africans can't unite, but because the world can't survive the version of Africa that does. Let's move.